Hello everyone, I'm back with my bowl cut. I know there's not been, I know they're not weighed in yet, but I've got a very busy couple of days, so this weekend's boxing often is filmed before the weigh-ins actually. I say filmed, recorded on my phone. There's a lot of boxing in the UK this weekend. However, the card in Monte Carlo, now I don't think I'm going over the top in saying this. It's in a bit. I don't think I'm going too far in saying this. This might be I can't remember every card this year, but this is up there, one of the best cards this year, and I'm sure Turhan would agree with me. I know a lot of people think, oh, you're negative about this and that. This is one of the best cards of the year. You have 5 fights. Yeah, 2 minutes. It's unbelievable. I can't wait, actually. I know, there's a lot of them I'm interested in from a personal standpoint, but I think it's a great standard. I think there's some very competitive fights on. I think the women's fight is two of the most exciting, dangerous fighters on the planet. And that's not even an exaggeration either. Elif near Turhan, I've seen her knock people out. And Ferrer is a beast. So we'll crack on with it. I think it's an amazing card. The main event, I think, is Mcgrail. We'll start there. So, Shabazz Masoud, when he boxed Liam Davis, I remember, how long ago was that? It's a while ago. Me and Cameron Vong were living together at the time, and I remember Cameron saying, oh, who's going to win this? And I said, oh, Liam Davis will win. Liam Davis is an incredible fighter, and he is. I said, I'll beat Masoud. He said, yeah, and Cameron was saying, oh, Masoud, brilliant. I said, look, I know Masoud's good, but trust me, Liam Davis is a brilliant fighter. Anyway, we all saw what happened. Masoud won. And I watched Masoud a lot. He's actually Calvin Moyer's favourite fighter. And I said, yeah, I know he's good, but he's a brilliant boxer. But he's not going to be strong enough or tough enough or whatever at the highest level, which is where I thought Liam Davis was. And he ain't far off of Liam Davis. He's a cracking fighter. And Masoud handled him with ease. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe how good he was. Now, if I was Peter Mcgrail, who in my opinion, again, he's up there as one of the most talented boxers in the country. People I spoke to on the amateur circuit scene would say Mcgrail is the best there is. Now, Mcgrail is a pro. I would say, even though he's had some cracking results and some good fights, I don't think he's come anywhere near what he can achieve. I don't think you'd be seeing the best of him by far. I think we've got 2 world-class talents here, 2 British world-class talents boxing each other. It's a shame it's in Monaco. This would have been an outstanding Birmingham card, really, with Masoud and Conor Walker on, because I don't think Stoke's that far away and Conor sells a lot. Oh, it'd been outstanding. Masoud Mcgrail, probably one of the fights I've been most excited to watch all year. I don't think there'll be a stoppage, but I just think it's going to be an absolute masterclass, probably from both. There'll be more punches missed than land. Oh. Someone stood on something upstairs. Oh, it was George, actually. It weren't Bessie. Bessie just said it weren't me. Anyway, I can't hear you crying. Anyway, Masoud Mcgrail, who's going to win it, you ask? Again, it's one of them when I'm like, oh, it's really, really difficult to call. I'm going to stick my neck out. And I'm going to go for a draw. Boom, boom. I'm going to go for a draw. I think, yeah, 2 minutes. It's broke something. He saw something and broke it. Sounds like just like his dad. Was he broke? I hope I haven't broke it. Must be him. Anyway, I want to go for a draw. And that is a bit of a cop-out because I'm struggling to pick a winner, but I think it'll be close, nip and tuck. Anyway, chief support, I assume, is Conor Walker, Pat McCormack. I live with Conor Walker, I live with him on and off probably, oh God, when did he join the gym? It's a while ago now. I want to say April, May, 6, 7 months. Good fella he is. Proper bloke, just a bloke, do you know what I mean? Like, just a proper, a nice fella. You know, quiet, goes about his business till you get 10 pints in him. I never saw him sober before I met him properly. But he's a nice fella, good fella. As a fighter, a much better boxer than I probably thought before I was up close in the gym with him. Tough cunt, bit of a dig, strong. In fact, Pat McCormack, Olympic silver medalist. Now, as a pro, Pat McCormack's had 9 fights. I think he's had like what I would call 3 proper fights. In terms of he boxed 3 good opponents, but there was nothing really coming back. Connor's been in with Crocker, Scarf. Liam Taylor was a proper fight. It was tough for a few rounds. He's got a couple of other defeats. What do you call that kid that lost to now? Anyway, this for me, I think this fight will be won and lost in the first 3 or 4 rounds. Now, I don't expect anyone to win inside 3 or 4 rounds, but I think that's where it'll be won and lost. So, I mean, obviously, I'm in the gym, not for the end of the camp, but from the beginning. I think we won or lost for both men in the first 3 or 4. I'm not going to say too much. I doubt anyone's watching this video, but in terms of anyone from Team McCormack, but Connor, he has a massive task. He's up against a big task, a very big task. Because Pat McCormack is an exceptional talent, but over 12 rounds, sometimes talent isn't enough. And to go to get Olympics with the medal, you've got to be tough. You know, you got to have a lot of the attributes you need as a good pro. To be fair, but Conor Walker will test him, and if them first few rounds, you know, go Conor's way, not necessarily winning him, but they go how he wants them to go, he'll give Pat all the trouble in the world. And Pat McCormack, I really like Pat. You know, we got on really well, but obviously as a teammate of Conor, a friend of Conor, I'll be there putting the stall in with Team Conor Walker Saturday. So, cracking fight though. Them 2 fights there, Walker, McCormack, Masoud, Mcgrail, that's what boxing's all about, in my opinion. 4 top class fighters in with, you know, top class fight in with other top class fighters. That's what the game's all about. And carrying that theme on, Beatrice Ferriera, my eyes are terrible, Elif Turhan. Now, this is a fucking amazing fight. Ferriera, Olympic silver medalist maybe, or gold, I'm not sure. I don't have my usual facts to hand, but she's a cracking fighter. Turhan, I don't believe as talented as Ferriera, maybe not as experienced, but can really punch. Yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing for this fight as well, truth be told. I think Ferriera will be too good for her. I think she'll outbox her. But Turhan, you know, there's not many women boxing can put your lights out with one punch, but she can. She's I've seen her do it a few times. She's really exciting to watch. You know, she really has that one punch power. And really, on men and women's boxing combined, really, you can only really think of a handful anyway. It's very rare. But she seemingly has that. So, an amazing fight, really. Them 3 fights are top class, and I think they'll all be cracking fights as well. So I'm really, really looking forward to all of them. We've got Johnny Fisher's come back against Ivan Balaz. Johnny Fisher, 13-1. Obviously lost his last 2 fights to me. Lost the last fight to myself. The first one was close. Ivan Balaz, what do you know about him? He beat Thomas Salek. Apart from that, nothing to write home about. I'll be honest, if I was looking after Johnny, I'd give him a much easier fight. I think he might go through Balaz in a round, and it wouldn't surprise me. Balaz isn't the biggest. But he's not bad, though. He's not bad. He can box a little bit. He can move. I'm hoping Johnny wins, of course. I like him. He's all right. He's sound. And he makes me look better. But I would have given him an easier fight. I think Johnny will bang him out in 1 or 2, or it could get a little bit difficult, to be honest, because Balaz is a respectable comeback opponent, so fair play for taking what I think is an harder fight than he could have. The other fight on the card, Hugo Mcgrail and Sean McComb. Mcgrail I'm not overly familiar with. McComb is a very, very good, awkward boxer. He'll give anyone a hard night, so I reckon McComb will win. So that's a cracking card, you know. It really is a cracker. I'm really looking forward to it, actually. The top 3 fights are unbelievable. I'm looking forward to Ferriera Turhan as much as anything else, to be honest. Because I think Turhan's going to try and take her head off. I think Ferriera might outbox her and maybe stop her because she'll be ultra aggressive walking onto everything. But that's a brilliant fight. Masoud Mcgrail will be top level. And Conor Walker and McCormack. And you know when I make that noise, it's a good one.